the National Football League on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
2nd and 13. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was.
And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 74 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The man in coverage was Trent McDuffie. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught by Dell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. On the jet sweep, this is Dell. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Patterson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Back to throw. Alexander. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Alexander. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Give to Walker on the read option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Alexander throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Alexander.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Alexander. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Off the play fake. Alexander. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Alexander firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah, the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
He'll try again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw again.
Got his man, Dell.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Looking to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the gun on 3rd down. Alexander. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
2nd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Off the bootleg, Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Alexander.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Young. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
That is incomplete.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Here's a give up the middle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now here on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Alexander. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Looking to throw. Alexander. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. In motion right, one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, Alexander working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Alexander.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw.
Got his man, Dell.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 4. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's it.